We've now almost knocked Lithuania out of the game, uh, and we're a few months, I think, from converting both Vilnius, and that'll be done in June of next year, so a little under a year. And Minsk is um a couple months away, less than or no, slightly more than a couple months away. I have a claim on Denmark, right, in Lund. I do. I don't know if there isn't peace within the empire. I don't have an heir, so people can't vote for my heir, which sucks. Um, it kind of sucks that I can't declare war on Bohemia or Austria, who is currently occupied by France. Alright, well, we'll see if anything comes of that war. And maybe I should start improving my relations with both Bohemia and Austria. But I think at the start of the next year, roughly, I think I'm going to be declaring a war on Denmark, which we'll call Brandenburg in, which will suck. But I'll re-ally them after the war. I'm actually going to use favors to increase their trust of me before I declare the war. And so I'm going to wait on Brandenburg being at least 20 favors before declaring this war. Okay. Oh, that's what I wanted to do as well. I want to upgrade some of my forts in my country. We'll go with the ones that already have some forts. I'm tempted also to build one in... I can't build one... Oh, Vilnius is currently being converted, that's why. I'm not going to build any others right now. I'm not going to build one in Callan. Hainaut accept peace with Mainz. Hainaut will give cores no more to Burgundy? Really? Really? That's kind of enraging. Who's Burgundy allied with? Aachen, Bremen, Mecklenburg, and Ravensburg. Of course. Awesome. So, after I go to war with Denmark, I'm going to be going to war with Burgundy again. And, yeah, that's just how it's going to have to be. Sucks, but again, that's what's going to have to happen. So to get to Denmark, Denmark's easy to get to. My ships should be able to handle anything they've got. Norway's actually pretty big. They've made some headway into they've like taken most of their old land, I think, and parts of Sweden's land. That's always Norwegian, but that's Swedish. Scandies are wasteland, and that had a Swedish core on. That has a Swedish core on it. I don't know. I think all of those were held by Norway to begin with. Anyway, ooh, there's an idea. Has Kurland taken another idea group yet? Economic? No. Okay, so they didn't take what I was hoping they would. So, do I want to go to war with Burgundy first? There's an idea. So, if I declare war on Burgundy and call Brandenburg in and keep Brandenburg in the war until I go to war with Denmark, then I don't think Denmark will be able to call Brandenburg into the war, right? That's how that works? I might be wrong. They may have changed that. I have no clue. So let's. Yeah, I want to wait until December before I do anything, or close. Yeah, December. Let's call it December. Trier just either annexed or was fully annexed by Mainz. Yeah, Mainz would have annexed Trier, I think. Do I really care? Do I want to demand unlawful territory? Yeah, Trier doesn't exist anymore, but the question is, will it go to Trier or will it go to Cologne? It's a very good question. Alright, so we'll wait until the end of this month. Recall diplomat from Holland. And it's Mainz, so they will say no. Trier, Koblenz, they'll say no to both. Who did they just make peace with? I mean, let's see if they refuse. Does it cost me imperial authority? So we'll demand from Trier. Yes, it does. All right. So if they're going to say no, I'm not going to worry about it because I don't want to waste all that imperial authority. They shouldn't be taking land within the empire anymore anyway. After all of the wars that are currently going on get resolved. So, end of November. Minsk has been converted. We have quite a bit of Diplo power right now. Timurids went to war with Russia, or the other way around. Russia went to war with them. So, beginning of December. Seriously, Brabant, Flanders? Alright, well. Try this again. So Switzerland's been fully improved. Frankfurt has not. Holland is close. So I'm going to try to demand unlawful territory from Flanders. They'll say no. Not even going to worry about it now. Of course, I could. Because if they say no, unrest there skyrockets. Antwerp has a pretty large development. Actually, all of Flanders does. Never mind. Screw it. Not going to worry about it. Not too much anyway. And war with Burgundy. I'm going to hope that some of their allies don't come into this. Bremen's not going to. Brandenburg will absolutely come into this with me, which is what I was hoping for. So let's do that. So Brandenburg is in this war with me. Who else? Wait, what? Nobody else came to war to help Burgundy? Oh, I'm sorry. Does that break Burgundy's alliances? No. Okay. I think it has something to do with the imperial reform. So I'm actually tempted to just let Brandenburg go for it. Then I'm going to send my diplomat to improve relations with somebody else until, let's say, February. I think February anyway. What else? I want to check Alsace, we've got 8 favors with them. Brandenburg, we have 9. Cologne, 0. Okay. And Palatinate, 9. So we might be able to call in... Hey, if the Palatinate's ruler dies now, there's a succession war between Prussia and Liège. Mainz, Verdun, and Flanders can be demanded to return unlawful territory. Where's that? Holland? Yes. Do I want to have the... No, I would prefer the Palatinate stay at peace, because if they're at war, I don't think personal unions are possible. And I need to do something else, which is raise war taxes. I don't need to, I want to. Cut down on army costs. And we'll see if this works. Brandenburg cannot join them. So, who's Norway allied with? Denmark and Verdun. Is Verdun at war with anybody? No. Okay, so we will declare war on Denmark. Declare Norway as a co-belligerent. So they'll probably call in Verdun, which is fine. We'll deal with that. I don't know if my vassals have any troops, but I'm going to have them be defensive again, which is what I used to have them do. So let's go stand in Verdun to wait until they are called into this. That's got 4. It's got 2. Okay. I'm looking at maneuver. Alright, so what are the armies look like in... or the navies look like in Denmark and Norway? Denmark has 27 galleys. Okay. I don't think they'll be able to stand up to my heavies. That's just my guess. So we're going to go in and... This is a Norwegian fleet? Just transports. Funny guys. This is the Danish fleet. The primary Danish fleet, I think. Ooh, I don't like that. I don't like the looks of that. We've lost a lot of ships already. Okay, go home. We lost most of our heavies. I don't even know if they were fully upgraded or what, but okay, well, we have Rebel Uprising coming up in a few months probably, but we're very close to having the splendor needed for harsher treatment. So, I want to... send my diplomat to, I think it was Holland that we just finished improving relations with, so Liège. And Verdun has not been called into this. Let's go deal with Burgundy real quick. That's been turned over to me. We're just going to basically take all of what's left of Burgundy. Okay, we're going to go up into Denmark, or not Denmark. We're going to go up and watch for troops coming into what used to be Denmark. Okay, Brandenburg's going to win this war for us. Never mind. Going to have that army wait in Schleswig. This army will actually go up through there. We can actually get military access through Sweden, too. Alright, that works for me. Alright, so bring these guys to Neva. We're making money again. Oh, we have a 100% war score with Burgundy. So, Frankfurt's been maxed out. Which means I can peace out Burgundy right now. I don't think that's a good idea. Vilnius has been converted. Nah, I'm not going to peace out Burgundy yet. Due to ulterior motives. Burgundy still has armies out there, which is good. I prefer it that way, because it means they might go take back their stuff. Keeps Brandenburg busy. So let's continue improving relations. I should have at least worked out a peace deal of what we needed for Burgundy? Wait a minute. How is Brandenburg going across there? Oh, it's Burgundy. Wait, what? Oh, okay. Brandenburg is crossing. Alright, Brandenburg is not at war with Denmark. That's how that's working. Makes sense. And I think that's Burgundy with 0 troops. Okay, our armies are getting close to Neva. Russia is no longer a valid rival for me. Did we eclipse? They must have eclipsed me rather than the other way around. Don't know what that's all about. Is this at 90? No, still at 80. Good. 784. Should be a few months before it gets up to 90, meaning we should be having harsher treatment any month now. So let's wait until... Okay, so what I'm going to want to do is recall the diplomat from Ulm. Ask Sweden for military access. And I'm going to send these guys to Abo. We'll see if I can bait Sweden into, or bait Denmark into moving their ships away so that I can go siege Sealand. Which will be great. So they've basically got a few choices. This might be a terrible idea, but it's risky, but possibly worth the risk. We'll see. Sadly, it didn't draw them away. But we still made it into Sweden. So, once I get down into Denmark, I'm going to cancel the military access. Ooh, okay, so Denmark first. Harsher treatment. Have it now. Meaning, I can harsh treatment that for absolutism. And harsh treatment it again. And Polish separatists, even though they're already on their way down. That works. And I'm going to avoid the war goal, and instead I am going to try to get Norway out first. I really don't have any my allies really don't have any, or not allies, vassals don't really have any kind of armies. Useless. So these guys will go up to Bahuslen. Don't really need them to have forced march on right now. Burgundy wants out, of course. And I want. Ooh, we have internal peace in the empire. So who was I improving relations with? Was Ulm, right? Yes. Surprised I still don't have an heir. I'm 28. Alright. I'd be a little more afraid if I was, like, I don't know, damn. I'd be more afraid if I was, like, 40-something and didn't have an heir. But, we are suffering a lot of attrition. Fully defensive, normal winter siege. Even defensive ideas. The improved foraging from defensive ideas is not much help. Oh wait, I forgot to cancel the military access from Sweden. And of course, Sweden is the next target. Okay. And then back to Ulm. And Verdun didn't join the war. I don't think they can. I don't think Verdun can actually choose to go to, like, enter that war now. Ulm is maxed out. Würzburg. Won the siege of Bahuslen. What's my absolutism at? 39 out of 90. Shut up, Burgundy, I don't care. Okay, moving on to their capital, and we can finally take the last innovative idea. And that's military, diplomatic, admin. So it's the military one, which I'm going to replace with another infantry plus combat ability plus 20. It's actually tempting to take a second military idea or a policy. Regardless, we need to catch up on military or admin tech now. Right, and I was thinking I need to revoke my embargo with Russia when the rivalry ended, but we didn't have it. We weren't able to embargo them, and there's Denmark. Denmark's army. Don't go to an island. That's a bad idea. Will we get there before Denmark takes Reval? Probably not. I will be surprised. Bremen is done. One siege of Akershus. Alright, I'm going to do something interesting. Possibly harmful. Ooh. I'm hoping Denmark runs away from the siege, honestly. Monopoly company formed. Demand payment in full. Or trade efficiency plus 15% and Diplo power. That one. Yes, absolutely. 100%. Don't win, don't win, don't win. Damn it! Damn it, Denmark. Okay, time to go up into... chase Denmark's army into Russia. Who... do we still have military access? We still have military access with Russia. I mean, until they break their royal marriage with us, I mean, there's no point in getting rid of the military axis, right? Russia occupied Varmland. We lost 38 troops. Oh, that was only cannon. Never mind. I was hoping that was going to be... oh, there's the Danish army. Going to Kulm. We will arrive in Novgorod on the 29th. They'll arrive on the 22nd. Okay, so they will arrive in Luki on the 1st of December. We will arrive on the 5th in Kulm. So we'll go to Luki next. We should be catching them because we have... if we're using forced march. Okay, so I want to see this battle. How many troops will I lose? How many troops will they lose? With rolls like that, it's not going to be as amazing as I had hoped. We lost 3,000. They lost not nearly as many as I'd hoped. We can buy Diplotech if we want to. You know what? Let's go to Reval and siege that back. Can invest in Diplotech. No, I'm going to hold off on doing that. Although, what I need to do is probably develop something. So the thing is, like, all of my trade goods suck, really, to develop, except for Königsberg, which is expensive as hell. I'm actually going to do that, though. Develop once. Okay, they're still white flagged. Let's go up to Trundalog. How many years do we have before we take that? 3 still? Eh. Okay, we'll put 2 more points of development into Königsberg. Even though gems aren't even particularly amazing anymore. They used to be 4 or 5, right? Regardless, that's fine. Any disputed successions that are interesting? Russia still has a royal marriage with me. Yes. Elaborate court life has expired. My manpower is not going down terribly. Let's go to Utrecht. And improve relations there. Achaia has collapsed, it looked like. Hey, there's a new heir, Ferdinand. A 146. He's not great, but at least he allows me to be made the emperor again. We've won the siege of Reval. So, let's move this army. Let's keep this army up in Reval, actually. Denmark's already shown that they can attack there. Mazovia, Kurland, Alsace, Brandenburg, Cologne, Palatinate, and Russia. Whoa. Oh, okay, that was the Battle of Romsdal. We lost 500 troops, and Norway lost, looked like 8,000. There's the Danish army. We're sitting in mountains right now, which is not the best place to be. We've lost a general, or an admiral. Admiral is what it was. I'd really like to take Iceland. Wasn't Iceland free at one point in this? Did Norway take it back? I don't know. Right, I should probably move these guys up to Trundalog to siege faster. Once they get there, I'll move this army to Jämtland. Oops. And before I forget, let's improve relations with someone else. So Friesland weren't voting for Cologne. Cologne would be voting for me. I can actually get Friesland to vote for me if I improve relations with them. So, Aachen is one I'm currently working on. It was Würzburg, meaning Nuremberg is next. Spain accepted peace with France. Let's go see what that looks like now. Can't tell any difference now. Was that... What's going on with Russia? They're occupied by the Timurids all the way up there. Russia's losing their war against the Timurids. They're allied with Serbia and Imereti. Did they even call Serbia in? Nope. Okay. Lubeck has a little bit of peasant revolt. I am going to take the risk now. So I'm wondering if Brandenburg wouldn't be called in if, okay, they got an heir too. Or no, it wasn't Brandenburg, it was the Palatinate. Okay, they did get an heir. Oh yeah, I checked up in disputed succession, didn't I? It's always Byzantium and someone else. They have a tough time with heirs, don't they? Basilissa Helene the First of Palaiolus? Aachen is, I think, who I want to recall. And we'll peace out Burgundy. And that's already part of the Empire. We're going to make them return course to Hainaut. And I can't actually take that last province from Burgundy. I can make them my vassal. That's actually something I'd be okay with. Burgundian subjects give up all claims in Switzerland. And all treaties. Revoke Cours Artois, I think, is part of the Empire, and I don't want them to have any claim on that. So, and all treaties, I don't care about their rivalries, nor do I care about France. However, give me as much money as they can. We're making Burgundy a subject. Okay, I'm okay with making them a subject. I was thinking about it, and yeah. No, I don't want to make them a subject. Bad idea. I want them to... Picardy and Rethel are not Imperial stuff, are they? I don't think so. Oh, Artois isn't either. Screw it. Don't bother. Give me war reparations. And give up your claims in all Imperial territory. Or... let's check which ones they have claims on more. There's Aachen. Burgundy has a permanent claim there. Switzerland. Burgundy has permanent claims on some of Switzerland. And Galray and Liège. Liège. And Galray. So I think Liège and Switzerland are the ones I want to make them give up claims on. If I don't take money, or war reparations, let's try this now. There we go. I'm okay with that. Just give up all their claims in the Empire. See, nobody can say I wasn't a decent empire. Or a decent emperor. That word. I think Norway is going to be wanting out in shortly. And before I do anything else, Aachen was the last one, I think. Yep, and Mazovia. Improve relations. Maybe I should annex them. No, never mind. That's a bad idea. That's the same. Okay, so the reason why I didn't take Burgundy as a vassal is the same reason I'm avoiding annexing Kurland and Mazovia right now. Well, one of the reasons. So if I annex them, any of them right now, my Diplo rep goes down. Actually, that would, damn it, that would have been a good idea. Actually, I should have vassalized Burgundy, because the next. It doesn't matter if the electors won't vote for me, because the next one, the next imperial reform, always has the empire inherited by the same country, which is looking like it's going to be me, especially after these wars are done and I core it all, because then I add it all to the empire, or I should be able to add a lot of it to the empire. Yeah, so since I'm going to be taking Lund, I'll be taking probably a good chunk of Norway's land, and Denmark's land up to, well, actually Lund would give me access to making Norway part of the empire. Yeah, all of that's going to work, actually. Let's go to Trondelog. In fact, no, I don't think I could make it Imperial now if I pieced out. Regardless, I need to core it all anyway. Okay, so Norway probably wants out. Let's recall the diplomat from Mazovia. He's the closest one. Actually, now that I look at it, I shouldn't do that. We'll wait until our armies get down to Denmark. And Brandenburg is fine with not joining this war. Okay, so these guys are... I was hoping to get them merged together. So I wonder if I can take Iceland. As part of this peace deal. Russia's still royal married to me. They are. They're still granting military access for some reason. Which is weird, because I was rival to them. They should have canceled their military access the minute they could have. Okay, so once these guys get back, if that occupation isn't done... Okay, that occupation's done. Go take the war goal now. This should turn the war score right around. And Norway has peasants, which are annoying. So they'll take Romsdal, which is fine. I don't really have any designs on that in this war anyway. Oh, that's probably going to be difficult now that I look at it. Occupied Lund. Okay, oh, there's Denmark's army. That's a dumb move. Even though I think, regardless of them blockading, I can get across that because we control both sides. Or our vassals control both sides. Okay, recall the diplomat from Mazovia again. Mamluks have announced me as their new rival. So that's fun. Alright, so. Now I take land. That's 41% overextension and 34 aggressive expansion. I'm tempted to take as much of Norway as I can get. They'd accept that too. Money? .8% overextension. Am I okay with that? Yes. I don't see why I wouldn't be. 100% war score? Cool. Let's do it. I mean, I guess I didn't have to move my troops out of Norway's land. And once he gets here, I'm actually going to have him force march to Warsaw. So these forts are now back up to max level, or not being obsolete. Fully maintained forts, we're gaining 0.71. Okay, so they've got 21 galleys and... Alright, I'm going to have to take Denmark on in the naval war in order to win, to get their capital, which is going to suck. Alright. Put the fleet together. Get me an admiral. I actually shouldn't have done that yet. Start building me ships. 2, 3, 4. Okay. I might have to take out a loan to build more ships. Let's do it. So that's 6. We've got that gives us 9 total. And let's build into, why not? Just go all out on ships. We're going to take out another loan anyway. Let's do it. Oh, I should probably start coring this, huh? I mean, yeah. Why not? We don't need admin tech. We need imperial reform. Oh, shit. Okay, that sucks. I can't actually make that a core yet. Okay, let's go to Gongay. Where's Denmark going? Sandomir? Probably going back into Russia. That would be my guess. Actually, Russia canceled the military access. Never mind. So who was I improving relations with? Oh, Mazovia. Oh shit, I forgot. That. There we go. Okay, they're going down there, which is fine. I'm probably paying, yes, am I not? No, I am paying some money for rooting out corruption right now. I have no idea where the Danish army went, which is fine. I apparently don't need to know. So, all of this going to war and taking this land right now has a few benefits. One, it allows me, as I core it, to add it to the Empire. Or it will, eventually. Second, it gives rebels more, or it gives me more of a chance to harsh treatment rebels, which increases absolutism, which lowers coin cost. And also raises discipline. Never enough. Never enough discipline. An example to us all. Gain skill 1 land maintenance modifier. Grand Captain of Prussian heritage following Jewish faith. Followers 50% cheaper from country to hire. Who's our current one? Yes. Of course, he's cheaper. And I can actually upgrade him? Why can I upgrade him? I thought I could only upgrade him if both his culture and religion were in the same, or if his religion was the same as mine and his culture was tolerated. Okay, slightly cheaper. Advisors were supposed to be slightly cheaper anyway. Income from vassals, institution spread. Okay, that's the only Diplo one I have, so we'll keep it. Oh, there's the Danish army. They're going to Mogilev. Fine, let's try to cut them off. They're going to Vitebsk. Probably up to Novgorod is my guess. Blockade. Königsberg gains unrest and monthly autonomy change. Really? I don't care if it gains autonomy change, nor do I care about unrest, because that's not really going to hurt me. Because it's my capital. Anyway, I'm going to end this episode here, and hopefully in the next one we can take various parts of Denmark and add them to the Empire. But, and that might get, I don't think it'll be quite enough for us to pass the next reform, but, revoking the privilege is coming up. And, I'd be satisfied to get it by, like, 1660. I think that's a reasonable goal, from here. I mean, this wasn't supposed to be a world conquest, but I might turn it into a world conquest attempt. It's, once I revoke the privilegia, that's a lot of time that I would have to basically just go around the world, smashing everybody, and, taking their land. So, it's on the table, let's put it that way.